What's up, guys? You got Specs here, and we are continuing our coverage of UPDL Season 8. I think this is round 2 of playoffs now. Yeah, so we got two matchups to go over. Maybe there's tiebreakers, maybe there's not. We'll see. And let's go ahead and just get started here with the first matchup here being the Moonlit Malie Muks versus the Shedinjas. Yeah, let's just yeah. I don't need to talk as an intro. Let's just get going. All right, so we got a sorry. All right, we got a Rodamo leading off against Azov here. Depending on the Azov set, could be a pretty bad lead here for Rodam. But usually a decently bulky Rodam should be able to tank whatever an Azov throws at it, and you can get a free Volt Switch off here, basically into like Weavile or whatever, and then you can start go ahead and going for knockoffs. So I think Frog does have a pretty decent lead here. We do see the Thunderbolt come out turn 1. I don't really know why Thunderbolt came out turn 1. Maybe Zadash was expecting Moltres to come out or Vaporeon. I mean, this is turn 1 though. I mean, can't really expect that type of stuff to happen turn 1, I would say. Especially since Frog has no idea what the set is, so like, you know, his best course of action to save his play is to stay in and go for Volt Switch. So yeah, that Thunderbolt was definitely a little off. Anyways, we are going to see the Volt Switch here. We get a crit turn 1, which is unfortunate. So yeah, Azov down to half health immediately, and we do see the Weavile come in there. So definitely going to go for a knock here on the Incineroar swap in. Yes, okay. Do you see the boots gone there? Vaporeon's going to come in as the swap in on the Toxic. Nice play by Zadash there. So Vaporeon getting Toxic is really nice for the course of this game. And we're going to see a Parting Shot follow up into what, Rillaboom? Okay, are we going to see a Scald Burn? Immediate Scald Burn. Yeah, I mean, that's Pokemon. To be fair, if I was Zadash, I would never hard swap in Vaporeon. I would never swap in Rillaboom on Vaporeon. Like, you have a Rotom fan, and like, I mean, it's not the great. It doesn't take Scald super well, but like, it doesn't mind getting burned, which is the main thing. So going into hard Rillaboom, I mean, you just have to. You're risking that 30% chance every single time you do it. Unfortunately for him, he does get the burn relatively early on, but you know, at the same time, it's not some. It's like you have to expect it. if you're gonna do something like that, that is definitely a possibility that can happen. So like, you should probably have gone to Rotom Fan there or something else, like something that wouldn't mind taking the burn. So, which unfortunately is not much of your team considering the loadout here. Anyways, we're gonna see the U-turn immediately on the Moltres into the Metagross swap in there, and we're gonna see Rodamo come in on the Incineroar double. I guess Frog was like, maybe this Metagross has Stone Edge or some rock coverage, so he's gonna swap to Rodamo and just see what the Metagross is gonna go for initially. Zadash bringing it out hard like that does kind of suggest he has some sort of rock move, but he does hard swap right afterwards, which is kind of weird. It's an interesting play. I don't really know why that happened. But anyways, Incineroar's gonna come in here. It's a good matchup for Incineroar here. I would just go for Parting Shot here or Knockoff. Yeah, Knockoff also works. Gets rid of the leftovers on Vaporeon. That's really nice. And you can go for a free Parting Shot afterwards. Well, I guess that wasn't free because the Vaporeon might have been faster, but I guess Zadash's Incineroar's EV to be faster than Vaporeon, which is good call considering Parting Shot. Yeah, it was a good call. Anyways, Rillaboom comes in here. I don't know why that came in considering it's burned and terrain's gone. Like, it's very non-threatening. This is a very free Moltres swap. We are gonna see the hard double. Oh, we're gonna see Protect. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine play. Get your Vaporeon back up to healthy. Get to a somewhat healthy state. Although, you know, you did lose your leftovers, your Toxic. It's not looking good for the Vaporeon though. Anyways, we're gonna see a Volt Switch from the Rotom Fan, and we're gonna see Sneasler come in. Or we're just gonna see a hard Dire Claw or something. No, we're gonna see Fake Out. Not doing much even with the crit, and we're probably okay. See U-turn right afterwards. So this is probably not an unburdened Sneasler based on how it's playing. It's probably Poison Touch. So yeah, the Muk is a great counter to Sneasler, though, I will say. Anyways, Incineroar is gonna come in here. Probably just gonna go for knockoff immediately. Or we're gonna see a Curse from the Muk. Yeah, goes for knock, gets rid. Oh, it's Sticky Hold Muk, so actually he can't get rid of the Black Sludge on Muk, which are very nice. And yeah, Zdash doesn't have a lot of good swap into this thing. We are going to see the Azov come in immediately, and we are going to see the unfortunate gunk shot miss there. I guess that's somewhat mixed up for the burn from Rillaboom earlier, although that gunk shot landed, that Azov definitely would be dead, so very unfortunate there. Anyways, Azov free to go for a move here, and it just decides to go for U-turn. I mean, that's a fine play, I guess. I probably would have just thrown off a Psychic here or something. I think based on the Thunderbolt and U-turn, it's probably like Specs or Scarf or some sort of choice to Azov. So yeah, I probably would have just gone for hard Psychic, because like, honestly speaking, like if you think about it, like, yes, Weavile is immune to Psychic, but everything else is neutral, and Specs Psychic does a lot if it is Specs. And if Weavile does come in, you have a 100% healthy Intimidate Incineroar to deal with the Weavile. Like, even if it's like a Swords Dance Weavile, it's not going to be able to break through Incineroar at all. So like, I think it's fine to go for a Specs Psychic on Azov initially, just to like get some damage off, and then once Frog realizes, oh my god, it's Specs Psychic, has to swap out into Weavile. You can read that, go into your Incineroar there, and like, I don't know. I think it's just like, you shouldn't be playing this careful around with your Azov, you know? Well, in a sense, you know? Anyways. Runamo is gonna swap in here on the Volt Switch. Yeah, every time Runafan comes in, he gets a free Volt Switch. Very nice. We're gonna see Azov come in here. Yeah, go for Psychic. Well, actually, this is a bad play. I don't even know why he went to Azov here. He must have Fire Blast. Yeah, he has Fire Blast. Okay, that's a good chunk. Yeah, Vaporeon is very low. I think this is a free Runafan again. He goes to Rillaboom. Okay. I mean, I just really don't think Rillaboom's very useful now that it's been burned. Like, I think applying pressure with Rotom-Fan is way more important. Because every time it comes in, Vaporeon either has to protect to get like their Wish health back, or he has to switch out. So like, I think going to Rotom and clicking Volt Switch is 1000% the right play to do here and like get momentum. So yeah, I don't know. Don't really like. I guess Rillaboom can somewhat serve the same purpose, but like, yeah, one protect, and it's like, well, maybe this Rillaboom might not be choice though. To be fair, I guess. Maybe it's pads. It might have been pads for Moltres. It was in fact. Well, it's not. It's not choice at least. Okay, but yeah, now Muk is here. It's getting health back from leftovers and grassy terrain. It's kind of looking kind of shenasty here. Turner's gonna come in. We're gonna see a curse. We're probably gonna see another parting shot, I suppose. Yeah. If the Rotom-Fan has Wisp, I would have probably gone into that. Just get a Wisp off here and like, and you know, make sure that the Muk can't be super threatening. But also hard Azov on the curse is really nice. Anyways, another U-turn. Again, like, you're not really abusing your Azov at all if you're just spamming U-turn with it. You know what I mean? It's not doing anything here. Anyways, Sneasler's gonna come in here. This is a free Muk. You have to go for U-turn. You know, the fake out is, yeah, no, this is not being played well. Like, you have to understand, fake out might seem like a free move to click all the time, but you have to recognize that you're giving up momentum if the opponent decides to swap out and go into an advantageous matchup, like here with the Muk against the Sneasler. So when you see that can happen, you should just always click U-turn. Because you don't ever want this team is a very Volt Switch. I think literally everything here has Volt Switch or U-turn in some capacity. In this type of team, you don't ever want to give up a momentum, and ideally you want hazards in the field as well. Because like, this is the way you're going right now. It's like you're not really making any progress just clicking Volt Switch and U-turn really. So realistically speaking, should get hazards up, and then you should spam Volt Switch and U-turn until you like get a read on what your opponent's trying to do, and then from there you can exploit their bad habits and then try to get some an advantage, like get into an advantage state and then like kill mons. And yeah, that's pretty much how you played like these type of teams. Zan's not really doing that very well, unfortunately, I have to say. He's well, first off, no hazards. But I mean that's probably just because like he doesn't have much. Like I mean, only Metagross has rocks, so like potentially even has rocks or Azov. But yeah, like I will say here, like you're just clicking a lot of Volt Switch and U-turn. Like you're not making any progress per se. Like I guess the Vaporeon is like half dead, so maybe. But like everything else is like fine. You know what I mean? It's like right now go to Azov and like like as you have to recognize that Azov is a great progress maker in this team, and you should be clicking psychic. 1,000% should be clicking psychic all the time because I'm pretty sure two shots almost everything here, besides the Weavile. Okay, and like going Incineroar here makes no sense because like now you're just giving the Muk an opportunity to curse up and stuff. Yeah, like oh sorry, no, I missed that turn. Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, because you click fake out here instead of clicking U-turn on the switch. Like now you have to go into Incineroar here because like, oh my god, what if Muk just goes for a hard knockoff immediately and kills my Azov? No, I have to be careful and I have to go Incineroar. Like no, like this is why you have to keep up momentum and then figure out when you can click your big damage items. Like, and fake out is definitely not a big damage item. You know what I mean? Anyways, U-turn, parting shot. Like again, like now you're risking Azov's health. Okay, going to Sneasler here on the knockoff. Okay, nice. Losing the pads there, so now it is a little bit dicey to go a fight against a Moltres now, for example. U-turn comes out. Do you see Azov? Azov comes in on the curse. Okay, I mean he is getting Azov in very correctly, so like that's good. But finally click Psychic after all this time. He does finally nab a KO there. Weavile is going to come in there, free Incineroar there, and then you can just parting shot right afterwards and knock off an do jack. Just parting shot. Like Muk is always a switch, dude. Like, like why is he? I don't understand why you're staying in here. Like Muk is always going to come in on this Incineroar because it can't do anything to it. So the Incineroar can't do anything to the Muk. So like you should recognize that. Always click parting shot. You should not stay in. You should get in Azov as much as you can and keep spamming psychic. And now you're okay, now you parting shot. This is the okay. No, I don't say this. Dude, okay, you cannot waste your Incineroar like this. I guess Zadash is just trying to get as much chip as he can, but you have to recognize Weavile is super scary once the Incineroar is down. And if you lose your Incineroar while fighting this Muk, you are going to regret it dearly. Because then every time Weavile comes in, he basically nabs a kill. Like this is, if he stays in on this turn, he's fucked. Yeah, okay, he's fucked. There's no way Frog didn't go for Gunk Shot, and now like gets a poison. Very unfortunate there, but honestly, kind of deserve like. This like Incineroar should not be here. I don't understand why it's here. Like he should have party shotted immediately, brought out Azov, and then spam Psychic. Like even if Weavile comes in, you had a 94% full health Incineroar that Weavile couldn't do jack shit to. Like and I was complaining about the status roll. Realistically, I don't know. Anyways, another Gunk Shot. Muk can't live this, so he is gonna have to swap. Yeah, even going Metagross would have been a smart idea. And now you reveal you have Stone Edge, which is bad because now just is like, oh, okay, well now I know I have to switch out every time. Yeah, I mean to be fair, I would have clicked Stone Edge in that scenario as well. Anyways, Rillaboom's gonna come in here on the road to Mo, which fair enough. Yeah, you recognize you're already burned, so this thing can't do much to you. This is a free U-turn. Please tell me you click U-turn. Good. Now you go Azov. But the thing is, now your Incineroar's poisoned. So now if Frog goes into Weavile, it's really bad. Because Incineroar can't take much health. It doesn't have much health anymore to tank Weavile hits. So they're kind of cooked. So now it's a lot more like, oh my god, what move do I have to click? He clicks Fire Blast there. And I understand that reaction because like I can't let Weavile in. But now you just let Diancie in for a different reason. Like you have to, okay, sorry. I feel like I talk about this every single time I record, but not every single time, but when you're playing a game, you have to recognize early on what your win conditions are and what pieces you need to keep in the game. So for example, I've already mentioned this already in this game, like Weavile, very scary against your team if you don't have Incineroar. If you have Incineroar, Weavile can't get through your team. So you have to keep Incineroar while Weavile's alive. Using Incineroar to get chip on a Muk, where you could have parting shot on its switch in and gone into Azov to scare it out, is bad. Like you're losing Incineroar for no reason, essentially. And then once you lose the Incineroar, well, you're losing Incineroar for something that you could have done with other mods. And then now that your Incineroar is basically almost dead, now Weavile is very, very scary for the end game here because like, what are you supposed to do when it comes in? Like, especially if it's a non-choice Weavile, literally what he do. Especially since your Sneasler is not unburdened or anything. Like this Weavile is very scary if it sets up a Swords Dance. I don't really know the set of the Weavile. It's probably not Bandit though for sure. Because that did so little to Incineroar. But yeah. Anyways, let's see Stealth Rock set up by Diancie. Decided to stay in non-mega form for some reason. Okay, Muk comes in. Please don't tell me you. Okay, he does. Okay, so okay, now he's clicking U-turn. Okay, now he's getting the plays right. Now he's kind of understanding, but this is a bit too late, unfortunately. Because now especially hazards are up, and that's really bad for you. For your Volturn teams, they're very, very bad unless your mods have boots on them, which I think almost none of them do. Incineroar had boots, but they got rid of it. So yeah. Anyways, now you're in a bad spot. Diancie goes for you. Okay, well, I mean, fine. I can understand that play. Rona fan, interesting. Why are you going for defog here? Fair water goes for what? Okay, if you wanted to use the Rona fan to fight, if you wanted to use something to fight the Diancie, you have a full health Metagross. Like there is nothing that scares out Diancie more than a full health Metagross. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Terra Blast. Don't like that. Especially since now you're weak to Rotom, so you have to fucking switch out into stuff like Metagross, which doesn't really want to fight a Rotom-Mo. And it's faster, so it's gonna go for and you stayed in. Yeah, sure. Sure. Why not? Volt switch. Bro. I don't even know. Okay, you got rocks up. That's good. Rocks are good. Rotom fan comes in. Fine. Oh, this one's boots. Nice. Rotom-Mo. A free Volt switch. Why the ever loving fuck would you ever click Terra Blast there? There is legitimately like okay, no. Back up. Why would you ever click Terra Blast on this turn? There is no way the Diancie's gonna come in. You already revealed Terra Blast, right? And like Volt Switch gets you more out of in every other scenario than Terra Blast. So why the fuck would you ever click? Sorry, I probably shouldn't be harping on specific turns, but just like it's bad play. It's a bad play. Sorry, I just have to say it. Anyways, Sneasler comes in, which you don't want to see Sneasler coming in on something like a Rotom. That's when you know you're desperate, when you're bringing out like a frail offensive mons against like defensive ones. Like that's when you're desperate, and you're like, oh my god, I need to get something out of this turn. Anyways, Moltres comes in. He's gonna get poisoned. He's gonna burn immediately, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that one's just unfortunate. That one's like that one I feel bad for, because like you had to go for something like that and it just didn't work. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Yeah. Anyways, Rotom fan comes in. See the Roost. Sure. Please click Volt Switch. Click Terra Blast. I'm leaving. Okay, good. Unfortunately, rocks are up. Very hard to go into something like Azelf now, because you're gonna die in like 2 or 3 turns every time you switch in. And Metagross is just taking hits here. Moltres comes in on the psychic phase. Okay. Yeah, Frog's just playing better too. I hate to say it. Wow, that does a lot still, all things considered. Never mind, Incineroar's dead. That was quite an unfortunate whirlwind target. Like if something like Azelf came in there, maybe there was something that could have been done there, but yeah. Anyways, from fan goes for Volt Switch, yeah, sure. You're getting down the Rotom pretty fast though. Sneasler comes in. Yeah, but like it's taking chip from burn and all the rocks. Rocks are broken still, you know. It's never forgetty. Honestly, at this point, if I were you, I'd like. Actually, that was a free Direct Claw. Well, no, I'm not coming in. I was thinking like maybe you should use Direct Claw to try. Like at this point in the game, you can't really win without hacks. I would just be like try to Direct Claw the Muk and try to get like a sleep or something. I mean, I know that's like a very like. Very out there scenario, but I don't know, like you can't keep this up because like eventually your Azel's gonna die to rocks, so unless you can get rid of the hazards. Anyways, you finally click Psychic, but now Weavile comes in for free. That was actually the turn you click Fireball. I mean, I know Diancie could come in. So I guess not. And you're like, yeah, your Metagross is like almost dead. Yeah, no. Rotom Fan comes in, goes for knockoff, loses the boots, which is very unfortunate. Another knockoff's not gonna kill. We're gonna see Pain Split, but Pain Split barely barely heals Rotom Fan at all. Gets rid of that rocks, okay. Fine. You lost your Rotom though, which is kind of scary. Rillaboom comes out. U-turn, I guess. Oh, he went for Glide. Yeah, this game's over. I think Muk is about to win right now. Outside of some very fun hacks from the Sneasler, I think this is game. Azov comes in hard, and Frog goes for the knockoff immediately. Okay, yeah, the game's definitely over now. Yeah, we got 3 physical attackers who are all burned against the Curse Muk. That does a lot. But it's Zan's own terrain sabotaging him, because without the healing from grassy terrain, Muk wouldn't have been able to tank the follow-up Psychic Fangs here. Damn, he got sabotaged by his own comp. That's crazy. Oh yeah, this game is very over. Sneasler. That was a dire. You should have gone for Dire Claw and try to get a either pair or sleep. That was definitely the wrong call. But yeah, that's a better chance of getting a crit, which is assuming why he went for close combat there. But yeah, this is this is true. That was a gung shot miss, by the way. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that was a game. I think Zan had a good way to win that game. He just wasn't really playing that well, if I'll be honest, and yeah, that kind of cost him there. Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, like, for Voltron teams, I don't know. It's a style that I'm very familiar with, to be fair, and like it's one of my preferred team play styles. So I do understand that a lot, and like maybe Zdash just doesn't have a lot of experience with that type of play, that type of team, which is understandable. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, like with Voltron teams, again, just to reiterate, like, focus, like, recognize what on your team can really do big damage, and then try to get that in as often as possible to make progress. And so basically anything that gets walled should always be clicking, unless they have like toxic or knockoff or anything like utility wise or stealth rock or spikes. They should always be clicking wall switch and U-turn. And then you want to get in your big hitters as often as you can to force progress on the opponent's team. So in this case, Azov was the big hitter, and everything else besides, like, Incineroar, like, I agree with the plays where he was clicking toxic and knockoff in the turns. Like, on most of those toxics and knockoffs were good, but except when he was trying to fight the Muk with knockoff, that was no. But yeah, Azov was the big progress maker in this team, and he just didn't really recognize it, and he should have been clicking Psychic way more often than he should have. Like, if we look at I don't think I should have seen Thunderbolt at all this game, and I think Fire Blast should have only been used sparingly. Like, yeah, you wanted to spam Psychic on Azov so that Frog thinks that Weavile's a safe switch in, so then later on you can click Fire Blast and snipe him when he's on the swap. So like, you should have been spamming Psychic more often, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, anyways, to be fair, again, this is a playoffs match with there's a lot of pressure in this, so I understand, like, folding under pressure and stuff like that. So I'm speaking from hindsight and like all that stuff, and like, I'm not actually participating, right? So I probably would make some of the same mistakes that Zdash made, to be fair. But anyways, that was a 23-minute intro. Okay, anyways, let's just move on to the next battle. Okay, so this is still a Moonlit Malie Muks versus the Shedinjas. Let's go ahead and see if Bagelnut can win, so we can see a tiebreaker. Scizor is going to lead off against Noivern here. Okay, we're going to see it's Mega Scizor. All right, no Mega immediately. Yeah, Wiggly does hard swap there just to be a little bit careful in case Noivern had Flamethrower or something like that. And as Noivern goes for U-turn here, as Tauros Paldea Aqua comes in, can't imagine that would be a very good swap in. But okay, anyways, Mesmer comes in here on the Trailblaze. Interesting. So it's probably like a bulk up Tauros, something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, Diancie comes in on the Thunder Wave. We're gonna see Rocks set up. Okay, try Rocks. What's the Mesmer gonna do? We're gonna see Gouging Fire coming on the U-turn. Flygon comes in. Obviously, Gouging Fire needs to swap out there. Goes to the Tauros there. It is Intimidate, so fine. Scale Shot comes out, so it's probably loaded dice based on that. Yeah, probably loaded dice. Can't kill Tauros from this range though, so we are gonna have to see a swap there. But he did get a lot of chip on the Tauros, and the Tauros doesn't have boots, so that is something to keep in mind. It is Citrus Berry Tauros, interesting, with Wave Crash. Okay. Diets comes in on another Thunder Wave. Okay, nice for Bagel, not trying to prevent the hazard spreading. U-turn comes out, gets a crit. It doesn't matter that much, but Treads comes in, is probably gonna go for spin here. Moonblast doesn't do much, obviously. And, yeah, we're gonna probably see some sort. Okay, so we're gonna see Tauros come in here on the rapid spin. Bagel does not have spin blockers, so yeah, this is a free spin every single time the Treads comes in on an advantageous matchup. And yeah, we're gonna see close combat come out, try to snipe the Mesprit. So it's not okay. No, it can still be Welcome Blast Lot. A Wave Crash again. He's just trying to knock out the Mesprit here. Mesprit goes for U-turn. As Flygon comes in, and this is a free scale shot. Oh, it's also Dragon Dance. Okay. Close combat. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. But yeah, scale shot's gonna make sure Flygon is faster than pretty much everything here. Only priority should be able to stop it at this point. Yaskarada is gonna come in and probably click Sucker Punch then. Yep, and Wiggly is gonna lose the Flygon to the Sucker Punch. Do get the information though that Meow is Sucker, but you don't really know if it's like Scarf or Bandit or whatever quite yet. Anyways, Masquerada goes into Gouging Fire on the Scizor, who's gonna Mega Evolve and go for the U-turn. Nice play by Wiggly. Oh, actually, no, that's that's literally exactly what you should always click, because Masquerada's 4 times weak to U-turn. You know, she's still playing nice. I just feel like, no, that was the most basic move you should have made. I mean, you should have played it. Not to call it basic, it's like you should always click that move. There's no reason to click anything else, except if you had knockoff. I guess knockoff would have been fine there. Anyways, Keldeo is gonna come in here on the Noivern double. All right, it is Scarf Keldeo, so might have Icy Wind, and Masquerada comes in on that. That was a little bit risky there. If it was Scarf Icy Wind, Keldeo could have probably sniped that Masquerada. So yeah, that was a little bit risky from Bagelnut, but it did work out here. Scissor's gonna come in though. Hard swap into Noivern here. It's not. I just realized it's not Boots. And Kelly's gonna come back. He's gonna. Oh, it was Scarf Noivern as well, but the Draco miss is quite unfortunate there, and Keldeo is gonna take out the Noivern. That's the second time Bagelnut missed Draco on a very important turn, by the way. That's very unfortunate. Yeah. I don't know if Draco would have killed, to be fair, but it would have gotten a lot of damage off on Keldeo, and that probably would have been important later on. So yeah, that's quite unfortunate there. Masquerada is gonna come in here, and then Scizor is gonna come in on the U-turn. Nice U-turn there. We are gonna see Gouging Fire come in. That is Boots, at least. Keldeo comes in, Dragon Dance. It is Scarf Keld, so Hydro is gonna do a lot. Okay, it's just Scald. No, it's just Scald. Okay, Gouging Fire is gonna go for another Dragon Dance. Oh, it is not fast Gouge. That is awkward. Yeah, you're. I'm surprised the Gouge wasn't like super fast there. So yeah, Wiggly, I guess, won that one. And his Masquerade is gonna come. Is it also Scarf? Yeah, so many Scarfers. That's crazy. But anyways, at this point, Scizor is very scary. I guess Diancie is gonna get sacked here. On Swords. Yeah, now Nidoking can't even switch in. Yeah, I think this game's over. Maybe Nidoking can tank a +2 Bullet Punch. Oh, Wiggly just lets it die. I guess, to be fair, Keldeo kind of wins it at this point. Yeah, you can just click Skull. You don't need to do anything fancy here. Yeah, and Nidoking definitely can't take the Skull here, so Wiggly's gonna come away with a nice clean win there, and that is game, set, and match. The Moonlit Malie Muks did move past round 2 to get into the finals. And yeah, the Shedinjas got knocked out of the tournament at this junction here. So yeah, all right, that was yeah. That was a pretty well played game by Wiggly, I will say. Bagelnut, Bagelnut wasn't playing bad either, but just like the Draco miss was just like really unfortunate. Although, to be fair, I don't even know if that mattered at all at this point. Like, if it got the Keldeo into range of like a Sucker Punch or Masquerada, then it would have mattered. But otherwise, other than that, it literally basically, I guess Maybe Gaji Fire would have gone for an attack to kill Keldeo instead of going for Dragon Dance when it was out. But I don't know. Anyways, let's move on to the next team matchup here. We have the Cool Ranch Alcremies versus the Mystic Manor. So let's go ahead and get this started. We got Moon versus Astro first. Got the Scizor leading off against Doublade. Free knockoff there if I were Moon. Yeah, okay. Gets rid of the helmet, sure. You see Suicune come in here on the Wild Charge. Nice play by Astro. Gets a good chunk of damage off there as well. And then we're going to see Clawdart come in on the Thwacky swap in. Okay. Scizor's going to come in there. U-turn. Who are we going to see in here? Sandy Shocks. Sandy Shandy. Anyways, Sandy Shock's going to go for Rocks as the Umbreon swaps in. We're going to see a Volt Switch out into the Hawlucha immediately. Okay. Oh, it's Molt Breaker. Oh, it's Molt Breaker. Oh, shit. That means Unaware Claw can't actually deal with it. Interesting. But he gets it to... Oh, and his Lumberry so that Umbreon can't get toxic. Oh, my God. He's probably going to have Taunt, too, then, in that case. It is Taunt. And now Hawlucha is definitely going to go for a bunch of Swords Dances. Yeah. And... no. Okay. Yeah, counter is not the play there. Counter is a fun move, I will say, but definitely not on that turn for sure. And yeah, now Hawlucha's going up, setting up to high heaven. Oh god. Yeah, he's gonna die. Oh, Aurora's came in. Okay. Nice play on the taunt there. I think I would probably preserve. Never mind. I was saying like I probably would have preserved the Auroras there just so you could set up Snow later. Although I don't really know what you could have gotten rid of. Maybe Suicune, honestly. Suicune's not very good here. But I don't know. I'll see. Or maybe like Claude, honestly. Claude couldn't even counter Hawlucha, which is what I was here for. So yeah, maybe that. Anyways, Arctozold's gonna come in here and we're gonna see the probably just go for Bolt Beak immediately. No, goes for Icicle Crash. I guess he went for Icicle Crash on the off chance that Shocks came in, but like that's a ballsy switch. Anyways, Doublade's gonna... Okay, we see Terra Electric into Terra Ghost. Shadow Sneak's gonna do about a quarter as Bolt Beak is now not doing double damage because Doublade's moving first thanks to the priority. So Doublade is going to quasi 1v1 the Arctozold. Okay, yeah, you're gonna just swap there. Okay. Scizor probably gonna go for Defog here or something. No, goes for U-turn automatically. We're gonna see Arctozold come in. It is Boots. Yeah, I failed to mention that earlier. Anyways, Arctozold gonna go for Bolt Beak there, and it's gonna absolutely just destroy the Arcanine. Okay, even at -1. Doublade comes in. Definitely gonna go for Sneak there. Yeah, Sneak. Then Clawdart, and now the Snow's gone forever, so that's quite unfortunate for the Arctozold there. Psycho Cut comes out. Okay. Why didn't you go for Shadow Sneak there? That was... Oh no. I think that crit mattered though, to be fair, but actually no, it might not have mattered. I think Bolt Beak did like 30, so it was basically like a roll. But yeah, that was... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go for Shadow Sneak on that turn. That was a little bit weird. Anyway, Shocks comes in, goes for Earth Power, knocks out the Arctozold. Yeah, fair. Gonna see Umbreon come in there. Astro can't go hard into Hawlucha, yeah, because Toxic. Honestly, if I were Moon, I just spam Toxic here. Because like you have to go you have to go to something that makes sure like you just make sure the Saiyan Shock cannot ever swap. Right? Basically it. Shot I would okay, no. There he goes. It goes for Earth Power, goes for Wish. Okay, there we go. Alright. Hawlucha's gonna come out here. Moon, yeah, gonna have to hard swap there. On the close combat, it is going to two. I'm actually very surprised that the Hawlucha went for CC there. If it killed Umbreon, I guess that makes sense. Otherwise, I would have just gone for Taunt if I were him, but alright. Anyways, the nice Wish Pass from Moon, though. Make sure that Scizor could come in and, yeah. That was a weird swap there from Astro, actually. I don't know. I guess maybe he's scared of Bullet Punch doing a lot. Yeah, that's kind of fair. But I think this is definitely like this Scizor has knockoff U-turn, right? And like I think because it's Boots, it's probably Defog, and then its last move has to be Roost. So I don't even think it has Bullet Punch this game. So like I think Hawlucha definitely could have just stayed in there and start setting up. But yeah, we do see the Defog on Scizor. So yeah, it's definitely Roost last. Terra Storm's not gonna do much. I was surprised no Flamethrower there from Terrapagos. But yeah, Terrapagos is gonna lose its Terra Shell there as Weekend comes in. Probably gonna see a Toxic from. Actually, I don't know what this Weekend is. It is actually Toxic. Okay, yeah. Terra Storm gonna do a lot there, and we're probably just gonna. I'm assuming it's Toxic Protect if it's gonna have Toxic, right? Yeah. Oh, it's Rest. Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is a game now. Oh, it's Sleep Talk Rest too. Surprised that Moon stayed in there. You do have a Scizor, so that was a little bit risky, but it did pay off there. We're gonna see the Hawlucha go for Taunt here as the Suicune goes for another Sleepy turn. And I'm assuming the last move on Suicune Scald. If you do get that Scald burn right now, this is gonna be a pretty good win for Moon, I'd say. But it kind of all depends on this turn. We're gonna see a Wake Up. We're gonna see a Scald. Do we see a burn? No burn, which is very scary. Whoa. We did see a swap there. Interesting. Okay, Thwacky is gonna come in here on the follow-up Scald. Yeah, Moon is just like trying to get the Scald burn for sure. Scalds again, just trying to get a burn, I suppose. Woodhammer's gonna do a lot. That did a lot. Anyways, Terrapagos gonna come in here on the rest, yeah. Is this Calm Mind Terrapagos? I mean, even if it is, it's not gonna be able to make much progress here. Thwacky's gonna come in on the Umbreon here. Okay. U-turn. Hawlucha comes back in. Did he Toxic? He did Toxic. Oh, that was a big throw. That was a big mistake there. Thwacky, yeah. There's no reason this thing would ever click anything besides Toxic. I think you just needed to get a clean swap into your Hawlucha. So like maybe honestly sack either the Thwack. Yeah, I would have just probably spam Woodhammer if I were you and just like try to kill as much stuff as you can and then go to Hawlucha off afterwards and start setting up. For sure, that's what I would have done. But yeah, now you get swapped in on the Toxic. The game is pretty much over unless your Hawlucha has like rest for some reason. Doubt it though. I'm assuming you're Acro last. Anyways, Protect. And he didn't get that turn right either. That's really bad. I think that is, yeah, I think that's probably game at this point. Lodzar is gonna come in here. He's not gonna do much, obviously. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. Yeah, but like Terrapagos gets walled by Umbreon, especially since it looks like it's not or it gets walled by Clodsire too, honestly. Oh, never mind, it's Earthquake. I didn't do much there though. Yeah, Ice Beam. Ice Beam not gonna do much. Counter. We're just trying to get the counter off. Okay. Anyways, Ice Beam again. Another recover. At this point, yeah, Astro's trying to fish for a freeze, but I don't think it's coming. Another Ice Beam. Do we get a freeze? No. And Terrapagos dies to poison. And at this point, you have two bonds that basically get walled by Scizor. Or, yeah. Surprise Moon stayed in there. Okay. Anyways, Woodhammer again. Yeah, it dies to recoil, and Clodsire is gonna stay in there. Hawlucha only has like 3 turns left. There's like no physical way to get through every single bond here. Another taunt here. Why are you even clicking recover on that turn? Look. Okay, anyways. Looks like Moon's gonna win this one. So yeah, Brave Bird. Oh, it's Brave Bird, interesting. And Quick Counter finally gets a kill. Okay, so yeah, Moon's gonna win that one. We're gonna move on to the next game here. Pops Poplia versus Arcana. Go ahead and get this started. Primarina leads off against Clefable here. Depending on the prim, very scary here. Could just go for a big damage. Yeah, like that. Moonblast is a lot of damage there. Terra Cryogon's probably gonna Terra Ice though, or Terra Electric, right? And then just go for just swap out into Blastoise on the knockoff. Nice play from Arcana, making sure that he doesn't lose the item. This is why megas are useful in some senses. But to be fair, not every mega can do something like that because every mega is bulky, or they could be weak to knockoff or something like that. Anyways, Freeze Dry comes in, not gonna do much there. Fergorow comes out. Draco is not doing much at all, actually. He's pretty defensive. Wait, why is his name Dargard? Anyways, a knockoff comes out. Fergorow is going to be able to set up the light screen, but that's basically all it's gonna do as Guja knocks it out. Zygar comes in. We have the Gliscor here. Wait, wow. I just missed that. Why did you ever? Why would you swap in a hard swapping Gliscor on the Zygarde? Oh, that. Dude, it's gonna glare. This is a Zygarde. That thing always glares every single turn. That's really bad, actually. To be fair, I guess Pops didn't have a great switch in here. I guess Sheninja would have been the swap, but yeah, it was an Ice Fang. Okay, so Gliscor had the technology for Zygarde, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Dark Pulse comes out. See the Aura Sphere. It is gonna do a lot there as not. Okay, I don't know what Pops is doing at this point. If you're gonna stay in there, like, okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna be coughing. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know why Pops did that. Anyways, Alcremies gonna come into here, flip turn, goes into Clefable. We're gonna see a Terra Fairy Draining Kiss, which is a lot actually. Stealth Rock. Okay, another Draining Kiss. But this thing definitely has softball. Yeah, I don't know. Cryogonal's gonna come in too. Yeah. Okay, anyways, Alcremies gonna. I'm surprised no setup happened there from the Alcremie. Anyways, Flash Cannon, not gonna do anything to Goodra. Recover comes out on the what? I guess now Pops was predicting a Blastoise switch. No, that's fair. That's fair. And so Creamy's gonna swap in here on what the fuck? Why did you stay in? Oh, freeze. Okay, well, that's why he's like, okay, let me turn on the seat. Let me turn on the RGC. Let me just get that in there, and there we go. We gotta freeze this turn. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get the freeze now. Yeah, I don't know. I understand. I mean, I guess Grutra's at 31% at this point, and you're Terra Electric, so Grutra can't really hit you that hard. So I can see the stay in. Makes sense. Anyways, very unfortunate freeze there. And Alcremie is basically down for the count at this point. Flash Cannon, yeah, but Cryogonal goes in. Yeah, see, knockoff doesn't do anything. So yeah, it doesn't make sense for him. It did make sense for him to stay in and basically went the Goodra. Yeah, he could totally do that. That's fair. Draco, yeah, see, Cryogonal's fucking boasted. It's actually really, really good. It's crazy. Yeah, Freeze Dry. He's gonna two-shot it from this range. But yeah, Pops doesn't have a lot of good swap-ins here, I suppose. He's just gonna spam knockoff till he dies, I suppose. I'm gonna take that down. What are we gonna see? Talonflame coming? What? I mean, okay. I mean, I guess he's just like banking on the turn one on the defrost and then get some extra damage for it going down or something. I don't really know. Sheninja's gonna what? Why is everything besides Talonflame? Oh, do you live? I don't think you live the follow up. What? Guys, what's going on here? I'm so confused. What's Pops doing? Okay, he got the Cryogonal, but now Zartine gets wiped by Zygar. What just happened? Wait, no, Zygar's not gonna wipe this dude. This Gliscor, even paralyzed, I'm pretty sure this Gliscor beats the Zygar 1v1. Okay, substitute. Interesting. Hydro Pump miss. Okay, wait, hold on. There's a chance. You gotta get 2 more paras. Or get 2 more misses. I'll say Hydro Pump is crazy on Blastoise. Crazy work. Anyways, it's gonna take out the Gliscor. Talonflame comes in. Goes for... Pump Lance doesn't... Oh, goes for Flip Turn. Okay. Oh, Flame Body. So I guess that thing's dead. But now Zygar comes in and wins, I suppose. Yeah, Defog, but that's not gonna save you. Yeah, Roost, but you're smacked down, so now 1,000 arrows does double damage. Yeah. Overheat, not gonna do anything, and is gonna take out the Talonflame, and I'm pretty sure that... What the fuck? Why did you go for Glare on that turn? Okay, whatever. Anyways. What? That was a bull E-speed. That was a bull E-speed. Are you trying to throw this game? What's going on here? I mean, to be fair, it's a 14% per marino that's left. There's no way that thing's winning. But like, you're really trying to throw that game by like going for fucking extreme speed and potentially getting burned there. But okay, I don't know why you didn't just spam 1,000 arrows, because like that's all you needed. again. I don't know. Anyways, I think Pops' brain just kind of melted upon seeing a Terra Electric Crowd, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really understand what happened there. I mean, to be fair, his team was really, actually, yeah, his talent flame was. I thought his talent flame was gonna be like Brave Bird or like Flare Blitz. I was wrong. So yeah, his team was just very poorly prepped for Cryogonal, basically, because like he had no way of dealing with it at all, essentially. I don't know why his Alcremies was spamming draining. I don't remember why his Alcremies was spamming draining kiss. Maybe it was like choiced. I think it was choiced. Oh yeah, it was choiced. Why run a choice Alcremies? Like, if it was Calm Mind, I think it literally could have swept this entire team. So, like, even with potentially unaware Clefable, which we don't know what the Clefable was, but it might have been unaware. Like, even with that, you have as long as you bring store power, you're fine. So like, yeah, the Alcremie could have won outside of. Oh, I mean, unfortunately, you did get frozen with the Alcremie, so I guess never mind. But I don't know, man. That was really weird. Anyways, we did get a tiebreaker here. So Moon won one game, Arcana won the other one. So we're gonna do the tiebreaker matchup here, and yeah, let's finish out this video after this. So yeah, Moon versus Arcana tiebreaker matchup. Let's go ahead and get started here. We're gonna see Auroras lead off against the Blastoise. Let's see Suicune swap in here as the Blastoise goes for Aura Sphere. That was a decent chunk there. Suicune's gonna go for what? If we can see Flip Turn into Cryogonal as the Toxic comes out. Okay, very good Toxic there. So Toxic Suicune is the meta, as it is. Cryogonal goes for Terra Electric, probably just gonna go for Freeze Dry immediately. Yep, fair enough. Moon has some checks for it though, at least. Clefable's gonna come in here as the Arctozolt is gonna swap in. Okay, nice. I'm gonna see Arctozolt probably just gonna go for a Bulbig immediately. Let's see. No, we're gonna see the substitute. Okay. Bulbig here does a decent chunk of damage. It is Rocky Helmet Arcanine actually. So okay, so Arctozolt is gonna take a decent chunk of chip there. Gonna see Arctozolt definitely swap here on the Suicune as the Arcanine goes for Morning Sun. Heals for a little bit of health, but since we are in snow, Morning Sun's recovery is halved. Or like a third. Is it a third or half? A third. Oh, half. Oh. Well, it's a quarter, but like it's half of what it would normally heal. Yeah, you know what I mean. Anyways, Scald, Unclef there. Yeah, he assumed that like the Cryogonal would come back in, so he went for Scald for chip on the Cryogonal, but that's fair. Yeah, I mean Toxic on the. I mean this is probably Magikarp Clefable, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, we're gonna see the Trick come out here as the Scizor gets a Choice Specs instead of a heavy duty boots now. To be fair, the Clef probably doesn't even want the boots. It's probably useless, but yeah, we'll see. Why does my music keep pausing? Why do I keep having problems with music these days? Anyways, you're gonna see the Scizor go for U-turn here. Auroras is gonna come in on Clefable Moonblast. Flamethrower. Okay. Sure. Softball comes up. We're gonna see a Veil get set up here. Okay. Cryogonal is gonna hard swap in here on the follow-up Toxic from the Auroras. I don't really know why you went for Toxic on that turn. Yeah, no, I don't really understand. I guess maybe he thought Blastoise might come in. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. Scizor. Defog, get rid of the screen, obviously. Scizor gonna go for U-turn for sure. Yeah, and this gives opportunity for Arctozolt to come in, and Boltbeak should two-shot. We're gonna see the Terra Ground Boltbeak as Flamethrower comes out. Not gonna do much there. Too bad it's not a Terra Electric this game, I guess. Why was it Terra Ground? Actually, yeah, why was it Terra Ground? I don't remember the reasoning behind that, but okay. Anyways, Zygarde's gonna come in there. Nice play. Although you still have to switch here. Yeah, Arcanine's gonna come back in. Yeah, nice. Arcana understanding that like, even if Moon went for a Bolt Peak. Oh, we get a. Well, no, it doesn't thaw immediately because it has Flare Blitz. So it doesn't really matter. Anyways, Flare Blitz gonna do that. All right. We're gonna see a Toxic, gonna see Scald. You're gonna see Scald, and that is gonna two-shot Clefable at this range. So yeah, probably gonna Moon. Okay, Arcana just does let it die. Interesting. But yeah, Update for Moon though, his arc result is pretty low thanks to the substitute plus the Rocky Helmet hits. So we will see if the arc result is going to be able to sweep this team or not. Because otherwise, Moon's other mons are pretty defensive. We're going to see the Zygarde go for Skull substitute here, and we do see the Suicune pack an Ice Beam. So Toxic protects Scald Ice Beam. Kind of a crazy set there. Yeah, Zygarde absolutely can't set up on the Suicune at all, so nice. Anyways, Farigiraf's going to come in here on the Ice Beam again. I probably... Nah. I mean, I keep expecting the Cryo to come in on Suicune, so I kind of understand. Yeah. I mean, I would have gone for Scald there in that case, but... it's not a here nor there. Could have gotten a freeze, I suppose. Anyways, oh, that's a unfortunate miss there on Toxic, as Farigiraf is gonna go for the Wish. Yeah, and now Cryogonal gets... That's a second miss, technically speaking, which is... Jesus Christ. Nice Protect here. Yeah, just rack up Toxic Chip. Fair enough. The last move is definitely recover on this Cryogonal, so, you know. Arcanine is going to come in here as the Moon is going to hard swap in Scizor. Obviously, don't want to have any of that. Goes back into Suicune here on what? On Morning Sun. Okay. Arcanine just keeping himself healthy so that the Arctozolt can't get through his team there. But yeah, it's actually looking pretty good for Moon here, honestly. Like, Cryogonal's poisoned, so it's eventually going to run out of recovers and will probably die at some point. And you have a decent swap in Scizor. And then Toxic plus Scald will deal with everything else pretty handily. So, plus Ice Beam. So, yeah. Yeah, like, so Cryogonal is like, oh, it doesn't matter. It only does 14%. But, like, it's gonna run out of things to do eventually, and we can see Protect there. Okay, does get the Toxic there on the Farigiraf. Oh, but unfortunately, we do see another trick from Arcana there, and now Suicune's locked into a Choice Specs. Oh shit. Okay, wait, this game just got very interesting there. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I would have anticipated that there from Moon's end, so. But honestly, I guess you. I mean, technically speaking, Moon could have clicked Protect on this turn to be safe. We did see Wish from Farigiraf, so almost it probably wasn't Calm Mind for Farigiraf, basically. Especially with Unaware Claude exists. Well, I guess with Psychic Noise, it could have probably tried to muscle through Claude. But yeah, I mean, I think probably clicking Protect there was the safest way. But that being said, like, yeah, it was a very hard thing to anticipate, to be fair. Like, it's just it's very hard to guess something like that's gonna happen. Anyways, Aurora's is gonna come in here. Okay, we're gonna see the Wish from Farigiraf. And Cryogonal's going to receive the Wish as Scizor is going to hard swap in here. Nice play from Moon. Do we see a knockoff? Honestly, I think a knockoff would be nice. No, it just goes for U-turn again. I mean, I don't know if the Scizor has knockoff or not. If it does have knockoff, I probably would have gone for that on this turn. Just like, yeah, get rid of the helmet for Arcanine. On Arcanine would have been really, really nice here. Yeah, next Suicune's going to come in here. Probably just going to go for Scald. Yeah, does he get a burn? That would be nice. No burn. Okay. Oh, we're gonna see a stay in here. All right, we're trading Scalds. Gets the burn on the second time. Okay. That's pretty bad for the Blastoise. Obviously not as bad as getting Toxic, but you know, what can a Suicune do at this point? I mean, at this point, you should probably just go to Umbreon, because like Umbreon should be able to handily tank. Even an Aurasphere should be able to tank that. I don't know, because you still need your Suicune relatively healthy for the Zygarde, so like, I wouldn't be risking the health here. Or like, honestly, Claude is super useless here. Like looking at it, it loses to basically every single bond here. So like, honestly, you should probably just go to Claude. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. That's on this turn. That's not a good turn this time. Anyways, Heart Suicune go for Ice Beam, obviously. But yeah, Arcana is gonna go for his 1000 Arrows chip here for sure. Or goes for sub. Fine. I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah, Ice Beam. It is faster too. Oh no, Dragon Tail. Okay. That's not a good Dragon Tail for Arcana there. Definitely Moon. I just said, whoa. That was a bold freeze. That was a bold substitute. Okay, fine. But yeah, okay. Moon just goes for Freeze Dry. Goes for Freeze Dry again. I definitely would have gone for Veil on the second turn because there's no way you could go again. The first turn, I kind of understand, like trying to exploit that Auroras might go for the Veil, but definitely not on the second turn. Brown goes for Freeze. Okay, Freeze Dry, no Freeze, which at this point Arcana might need to get back in the. I mean, he's still in a losing position. Although now that the Suicune's at 40% and has been tricked, it is pretty scary for Moon at this point, I will say. So we'll see what happens, I suppose. Anyway, Suicune's gonna come in here on the Farigiraf as he gets wish passed up. Okay, so yeah, Moon is still very much so in the game though, because like Zygarde can't set up, and like wish passing to Suicune is really nice here. So yeah, I don't see a lot of places where Arcana can make progress here. Although he's also keeping his bulky water healthy here. And oh, that's a pretty big crit. Though to be fair, again, like Moon, you don't really need Suicune. I mean, sorry, no, you don't really need Clodsire. That's what I'm trying to say. You do need Suicune. You very much so need Suicune. Yeah, that crit was pretty unfortunate. And a very nice flip turn on Arcana's end there. Goes into Zygarde again. Yeah, you just unfortunately have to go hard Suicune here. And Arcana would just go for 1,000 arrows. Oh, it goes for Auroras. Okay. That doesn't two-shot. Okay. I was like, I wonder why that happened, but yeah, that's why. I guess go hard Umbreon. No, definitely go Umbreon on this turn, and then yeah, goes for Defog. Okay. We're gonna see Farigiraf come in here. Goes for the Wish. I'm assuming passing into the Suicune. But if this thing has Psychic Noise, and it does, yeah, nice play from Arcana there. So now Suicune can't reliably get Wish passes from the Umbreon, and now it's at 30%. Very scary there. Okay, so they're gonna come in here. This is a free. I just go for Knock or U-turn. Oh, I guess U-turn was the right play. Yeah, Arcana's being very smart in terms of like mixing up which mons to go into. So I have to give him props for that. He is playing very, very well as well. The double trick was also really good tech to bring in against this team. Kind of comes in, goes for Blizzard. Sure. Umbreon's gonna come in here. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, you just go for Wish again here. Sure. Yep. Can't go for Suicune here though, because he could Wild Charge, so I would just protect. Oh, please don't tell me click Wild Charge. No. Oh no. Alright, so Moon loses to Zygarde now. Yeah. That wasn't bad. I guess Moon forgot. Yeah, he said he forgot about Wild Charge. Yeah, you can't forget about that stuff. And he's Cryogonal. Sure, Blastoise is gonna come in here on the Gunk Shot. Gets a lot of damage off there. But now every time this Clodsire comes in, it's like, oh my gosh, it's pivot into Zygarde time from Arcana's angle. Yeah, if this was Water Absorb Clodsire, it actually would have been so good in this matchup, because like Blastoise gets walled and like, damn, that's crazy. He shouldn't have been unaware. Anyways, Farigiraf comes in. Unfortunate miss there with the second Gunk Shot. Aurora's gonna come in here on the Wish. Yeah, I guess Moon can still win this. It's just a lot harder now, especially since that happened. Yeah, this Farigiraf has also been putting in a lot of work. Yeah, Scizor, Defog. Okay. And you do it's just a U-turn again angle. Yep. Okay. Arctozol comes in. He has 4 turns of Snow left. We are going to see the Bolt Beak immediately. Blastoise does go down here. Arcanine's probably going to pivot into this range, though, and go for the Flare Blitz. Claude comes in. Oh, goes for Morning Sun. That was a throw. That was a big throw. Well, I mean, it depends on if Arctozol is at the range where it can tank 2 Rock Helmets. It's at 34%, which is just above 2 Rocky Helmets, I think, because they each do a 6th, so 2/6 would be 33%. That was a very poor Morning Sun, though. Arcana should be glad it worked out, because like if Moon decided to go for Bolt Beak there, it was doing 41%. Yeah, he would have been able to 2-shot the Arcanine. And again, if it lived Rocky Helmet, there's not. I doubt the Zygarde's last move here is the extreme speed. So like, that was a very bad Morning Sun. But anyways, it worked out for him. So I guess I'm just not going to talk about it anymore. That is. Anyways, Wisp, Earthquake. I just probably go for the Gunk here, I guess. It could have given potential poison. Ooh, that was a wrong turn to click rocks. I guess Aurora's comes in now. But as long as Zygarde hard clicks 1,000 or clicks Dragon Tail, that works too. Oh, that is the worst thing that could have been brought out. Umbreon comes out. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. I think at this point Moon loses. Goes for Coil. Okay, we sure wish up. Thousand Arrows not gonna quite take it out there. We are gonna see the heal bell. Interesting. So we do see the yeah. The Clodsari isn't status anymore, I guess. If this is left, I guess if this is unaware, but I don't know if Cloud Earthquake even breaks this. Oh, is it not unaware? Wait, no, it definitely was unaware. Damn, it just kills? Okay, well, shit. Umbreon comes in, Thousand Arrows, gonna take it out. Yeah, okay, Moon loses. Yeah. Yeah. I think Moon still, I mean, even with the tricked specs, I think Moon was still in the game, but he just kind of got outplayed by the fucking, the Psychic Noise from Fergaraf. But yeah, I mean, Moon needed to be a lot more careful in terms of how he was using that Mon. Just because, I mean, once you lose your leftovers on that thing, like, it's really bad. To be fair, I'm not blaming him for getting tricked. I'm by the choice specs. I just think like he should have definitely kept it at a lot healthier of a health. Like it should have been a lot healthier at the game. So like, don't use it to 1v1 the Blastoise. Don't use it to, yeah, I don't know. And then yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, he just kind of got outplayed because like he got red on the Psychic Noise, and he also got red on the Wild Charge from the Arcanine. So like both of those turns, like, yeah, no. Moon played a little bit too impatiently there, I guess, is probably is what happened there. And he should have been more cognizant of what moves like Arcanine and Fergraph had, you know, so I don't know. To be fair, no, actually no, that's that into my fault. Okay, but yeah. Anyways, we are gonna see the Mystic Manor move on to finals. So your finals matchup will be the Moonlit Malie Muks versus the Mystic Manor. I think I don't know how far they got. I think that it's in progress currently. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys at the finals video, and hopefully in the next season, which plans for that are underway, speaking of which. So although there might be a slight break because I feel like everyone's kind of burnt out. I mean, I'm burnt out. I don't know. I mean, I'm always burnt out. But anyways, details with that will be out later. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I ignore that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in